Is your tire pressure light on? Don't worry, it's a super easy fix. First, unscrew the valve cap on your tire, grab a pressure gauge and press it on firmly. My tire's at 28 psi, but it should be 32. Now, just connect your air compressor and fill it up to the correct pressure. That's it. Easy, right? Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most fundamental, yet often overlooked, parts of car maintenance: checking and adjusting your tire pressure. Doing this regularly is a game changer. It's not just about safety, though that's the #1 reason. It's also about saving you money. Properly inflated tires improve your fuel economy, meaning fewer trips to the gas station. And they also wear out more evenly, extending their lifespan so you don't have to buy new ones as often. It's a simple check that takes just a few minutes, but the benefits are huge. So, if you've ever wondered how to do it yourself, stick around. I'm going to walk you through every single step, making it super easy to follow. First things first, let's talk about what you'll need. It's a really short list. The most important tool is a reliable tire pressure gauge. You can get digital ones like the one I'm using today, or the classic pencil-style ones. Both work great, but I find digital gauges a bit easier to read accurately. Next, you'll need a way to add air. A lot of people use the air compressors at gas stations, and those are fine, but having a small portable air compressor at home is incredibly convenient. You can find them online or at any auto parts store, and they're a fantastic investment for any car owner. Trust me, once you have one, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. Now, before we even touch the tires, we need to know what our target pressure should be. This is super important. A common mistake is to use the pressure number printed on the tire's sidewall. Don't do that. That number is the maximum pressure the tire can hold, not the recommended pressure for your specific vehicle. The correct pressure is set by your car's manufacturer. To find it, open your driver's side door and look for a sticker on the door jamb. It's usually white or yellow. This sticker lists the recommended cold tire pressure for both the front and rear tires. Cold just means the car has been sitting for at least 3 hours or hasn't been driven for more than a mile. Checking the pressure when the tires are cold gives you the most accurate reading. Write these numbers down or just snap a picture with your phone so you have them handy. Alright, let's get to it. We're at the tire now. The first step is to remove the valve stem cap. It just unscrews. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Put it somewhere safe, like in your pocket, because these little things have a habit of disappearing. Now grab your pressure gauge. You want to press it firmly and evenly onto the valve stem. You might hear a quick hiss of air, which is totally normal. Hold it there for a second until the gauge gives you a reading. My gauge is showing 28 psi. Looking at my door sticker, my car needs 32 psi. So we're a little low, and we need to add some air. Time to grab your air compressor. If you're using a portable one like me, make sure it's plugged into your car's power outlet. Now, take the hose from the compressor and attach it to the valve stem. Most of them have a lever you flip to lock it on, or they might screw on. Once it's secure, turn the compressor on. You'll hear it start to hum, and you'll see the pressure on the compressor's gauge start to climb. Keep a close eye on it. We're aiming for 32 psi. It's better to add air in short bursts, checking the pressure with your gauge in between rather than overshooting it. If you do accidentally add too much air, no worries. Just use the little nub on the back of your pressure gauge or the tip of a key to press down on the pin inside the valve stem. You'll hear air escaping. Let some out, then recheck until you hit the perfect number. Once you've reached your target pressure, in my case, 32 psi on the dot, disconnect the compressor hose and immediately put the valve stem cap back on. Screw it on until it's snug. This little cap is more important than you think. It keeps dirt and moisture out of the valve, which can cause leaks over time. And that's it for one tire. Now you just repeat the exact same process for the other 3 tires. Don't forget to check the spare tire in your trunk as well. You never know when you'll need it, and a flat spare is a real headache. I usually check my spare every few months just to be safe. So there you have it. A complete step-by-step guide to checking and adjusting your tire pressure. See? It wasn't that hard at all. Making this a part of your monthly routine will keep you safer on the road, save you money, and give you peace of mind. It's one of the easiest and most impactful things you can do for your car. I hope this tutorial was helpful and gave you the confidence to do it yourself. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I love hearing from you all, and I do my best to answer every single one. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. And consider subscribing for more easy-to-follow car maintenance tips. We'll see you in the next one.